Hey Surf, I'm Claire, I'm a mellow, and I'm going to be going over how to do proper show hair for long hair. For this, you will need a brush, a comb, some hair ties, probably only one hair tie. I am going to be doing a braid, so I'm going to have these tiny hair ties because my hair is very thin. Thicker hair, you probably won't use a tiny rubber band like this. You'll probably use a hair tie. You're gonna need some gel and some bobby pins. Step one is to make sure your hair is wet. We usually do show hair right after taking a shower because we get into uniform after showering. So as you can see, I've wet my hair. Usually we would have just washed it, but I just wet it because this is just a video. Now I'm going to brush it into a ponytail. So I usually flip my head to do this. Some people are coordinated enough to not have to flip their head, but I am not. You pretty much just brush it into a high ponytail. Try to brush out any bumps that you can. Some bumps are inevitable, but try to brush out as much as you can. So this is when you use a hair tie and just make it a ponytail. Make sure it's a tight ponytail so it doesn't fall or move around. I'm gonna brush the ponytail so it's smooth. Woo. So I am gonna be braiding my hair. I'm gonna make it one tight braid so that it can twist and not move around a lot. When I finish the braid, I'm going to tie it off with this tiny little rubber band hair tie because my hair is really thin and it gets really small. Before I braid it, I put a little bit of gel in it. Or by a little bit, I mean like this much. You put it mainly around the base. And just work it down. And brush it through. Just so it's in all of your hair. And now I'm gonna braid it. Make sure it's a neat braid, because everything about this has to be neat. That is as far as I can braid it with my hands. Some people can braid it all the way down to the very end, and I don't know how they do that, but I cannot. So now I'm going to tie it off with this, and then I'm going to add a little bit more gel to the end so it doesn't stick out. I'm going to put a little bit of gel just along the braid so none of it comes out of the braid. And now is when you twist it into the bun. So you twist it to make sure that the side faces the middle, and make sure the same side faces the middle the entire way you're twisting. And you tuck the bottom in, and then grab a bobby pin, and you pin the very end of the braid into the bun. I usually put like a few bobby pins around the end so it's not all hanging off on one. If you were to use hairspray, as some prefer, pretty much any time I used gel, you would just spray hairspray. Spray it close to your scalp so it's wet and you can brush it back. Okay, the next step is to put gel on your hairline and comb it back, especially on the back of your head where all the, I call them nangs because they're neck bangs. This is where most of the gel goes, to be honest. And I usually use a fine tooth comb, but this is all I have for right now. And you comb it back. And you repeat that along your entire hairline, and any bumps that arise back here, you just pin down with a bobby pin and try to pin it into the bun. At this point, you just make sure everything is back, and if it's not, either gel or bobby pin it, or hairspray, if that's what you prefer. But this is what my finished product looks like. And that's how you do show hair. Have fun, surf!